Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Indeed, all praise is for Allah. We praise Him, seek His assistance and seek His forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evil promptings of our souls and from our evil actions. Whosoever Allah guides, none can misguide. And whosoever Allah leaves to stray, none can guide aright. I testify that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah alone, having no partner. And I testify that Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, is his slave and his messenger. Today, more and more knowledge about our beloved Lord. More and more knowledge about Him. Dear sisters, you have to know this hadith narrated by Muslim, where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Inna Allah لا ينظر إلى صوركم وأموالكم ولكن ينظر إلى قلوبكم وأعمالكم." Allah Jalla wa Ala doesn't look neither to your faces nor to your money, but He is looking to your hearts and to your deeds. The origin of any knowledge is ironing and reflection of that knowledge by righteous deed, by deed. So, asl al-ilm, the origin of proper knowledge. You gain asl al-ilm, الذي يورث العمل. So, if your work, if your knowledge is not reflected upon your heart to be affected on your jawarih by different attitude, behavior, talk, everything in you changed as a result of the new knowledge received by whatever proper knowledge received to you, came to you and you receive it, and you are quite sure of the source, it is trusted source. If this knowledge is not translated in you, your behavior, your talk, your look, your manners, all is changed, it's not a proper knowledge you received. And the person who is receiving knowledge without acting by this knowledge is the worst type of those who has relation with knowledge. Because as Sheikh Tuwaijri, may Allah give him all support and help, he said that scholars and those related to knowledge generally are four categories. The first category is a person know and do, and this is the best, and this is the line of the messengers and prophets he is trying to follow, that he is receiving knowledge and he is working and doing and behaving according to this knowledge. This is the best group. And the second group, who is having knowledge and is not at all doing by this knowledge. This is the worst group. And then the other two groups, one have knowledge and the other two groups is that one who has no knowledge, no action, because he is not having knowledge. So this person will be forgiven by his ignorance, he don't know. And other one is trying to be pious, but he is not having knowledge. So the worst group is opposite to the best group. The best group is a person receiving and behaving. And the other one is neither the other one is neither receiving nor behaving, because he is ignorant, so he will be excused. And then the other two categories, one having knowledge not behaving, this is the worst, and other is behaving without having knowledge. It is less, but he is good because he's trying to behave, but he is not having knowledge. So accordingly asl al-ilm, the real knowledge you receive, is that knowledge reflected on you by action, by change whether the change is in your behavior, your talk, your outside look, your manner with others, it should be reflected on you by behavior. And that behavior, the more, what's the meaning? The more knowledge. The best knowledge is to know about Allah. The best knowledge is to know about Allah. And the best to know about Allah is to know Him by His names, by His attributes, by His gifts, by His attributes. That attributes full of beauty and glorifying attitude. And then to know His promises, and then to know His threatening words, and what He prepared for His beloved, pious believers, and what He made or prepared for the disbelievers and arrogant opposing criminals. So knowledge about that, which is the origin of highest knowledge to be gained by the heart, it should be reflected on that heart by piety, by humbling, by fearing Allah, hoping His love, dreaming with His meeting. It should be reflected on that heart by total changes in that person receiving that kind of knowledge. So Allah Jalla wa Ala said in Surah Al-Ankabut 69, in Surah Al-Ankabut 69, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, مَا يُرِدِ اللَّهُ بِهِ خَيْرًا يُفَقِّهُ فِي الدِّينِ. And the hadith muttafaq alayh. All are agreeing for that. Who Allah wants to support him by the best, He let him understand his deen, his religion. The reflection of that knowledge is emptying. You are making your heart empty from dunya matters and replacing instead hereafter matters, and preparing for meeting with his Lord. And this is the first step in success. And as if new day is coming, like Fajr, when it comes, it takes out night darkness to let sunrise appear. So again, if the heart evacuating or emptying or removing dunya matters, when you start changing your thoughts, your heart thoughts from dunya matters, all matters related to dunya. You are a mom, you are doing your job as a mom. You are a wife, you are doing your job as a wife. You are a teacher in a school, you are doing your school work properly and in best situation. It's not at all you close a room and you sit inside the room doing nothing but putting your carpet, your sijada, and you start praying all the time. No, I didn't say that. I'm saying knowledge about you, Lord, should change you. The first change, which is landmarks of your success, the landmarks of the success of the way I am using. Now I start using another way I wasn't used before, which is knowledge about Allah, trying to please Allah, hoping to meet Him, one of her best believers. This is my aim. So I gained that from where? From the new knowledge I started to know about Allah, about His names, His attributes. Again, we have to revise, please. What is the new knowledges you gain from knowing about Allah? You are going to know your Lord. Who is He? What do you mean by who is He? What is His names? What is His attributes? What is His unlimited rewards and unlimited gifts? First, before rewards, gifts. He is giving to all His creatures generally, and then specific to His believers and beloveds. And what are the attributes of our Lord? His majesty, His highest glorifying seen and names and attributes and everything. The most beauty is given for Him. The most glory is given for Him. After came to know about Him, His names, His attributes, His deeds, His gifts, His rewards, His presence all the time. After knowing that, it will add to you more knowledge about His promises. He has a promise to His believers, and wa'idu, and He has warning, talk to the other creatures, to the other mankind group, the disbelievers. And what about the hypocritics in between? And ماذا أعد من النعيم للمتقين? What He prepared for those believers from unbelievable happiness waiting for them in their paradise. And on the same time, what is the terrible torture the criminals are going to face in hellfire? This is the knowledge you are going to know about your Lord. His names, His attributes, His deeds, His glorifying, most beautiful attributes, and then His promises, His warning, and what He prepared for the pious, good believers, and what He prepared for the bad criminals from His torture. That kind of knowledge يورث العمل. It should be reflected upon me by different attitude before knowing this knowledge. I don't know that. I don't know that one day I will meet Him. I don't know that that meeting is reality. I don't know that I am going to face Him, me and Him alone, talking to me face to face, asking and I'm answering. And when He is asking, He is asking about the meticulous deeds I did, the meticulous behavior I behaved. So I don't know that before, or at least I am not imagining properly that before. So came to know, it will leave something in my heart. That knowledge should earn me deeds. That deeds is started by humbling, by piety, by internal satisfaction that He's with me, that I'm doing and have troubles in doing, but I'm supported with Him. He's noticing, He's observing, He's supporting. That makes the so-called khashya. الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم. When you mention Allah to them, their hearts start to be palpitating hearts, reflecting sensation about the Lord. So again we said that the heart is the place for the look of our Lord. Okay? Because He is not looking neither to our money, nor to our photos, nor to our prestige, nor to our ranks, none. He is only looking to our hearts. So the hearts is the site for Allah Jalla wa Ala look. We were starting saying that heart is the place Allah is looking for too. And Allah Jalla wa Ala neither look to photos, money, ranks, anything, just hearts and deeds. The knowledge you are receiving should reflect deeds, and that deeds should lead to piety, fearing Allah, love Him, hope to be near Him, be very satisfied to be with Him alone. Whether you are with Him while reading Quran, knowing this is His words, or praying and prostrating. And you know, Allah is saying to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wasjud waqtarib. Wasjud waqtarib. The more you prostrate, the more you are near to Allah, the nearer you to Allah. So you are in a special relation with Allah. Came to you after your knowledge. In spite before you was praying, you was giving your charity, you was even performing Hajj. But before knowing Him, that knowledge leads to or makes inherited in your heart His love. His love that you hope always to be with Him. You want quickly to do all other jobs you have in order to escape and be with Him alone. That is the knowledge reflected in your heart by different attitude and action. And this needs troubles. This needs patience. This needs to evacuate your heart with things you really love. Allah is saying in Surah Al-Ankabut, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Don't worry, beloved sister, don't worry. Allah is not going to leave you. He's going to guide you. He is Al-Alim. Al-Alim, Al-Alim. He is the knower who is. He is the knower, which means He is the one who knows all secrets, all hidden things that could not be comprehended, cannot be said by His creation. He is Al-Alim, the knower. And not only that, He is Al-Alim. Al-Alim, the all-knowing. Al-Alim, the one who encompasses all things with his knowledge. He can accommodate all things with his knowledge. He knows what is inside and outside your self, what happened and what will happen and what will never happen. والذي يعلم ما لم يكن لو كان كيف يكون. Something not happened and will not happen. If it is happened, what it will be, he and none but him knows that. It's okay. Allah said, وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. The benevolent are doing extra job, are doing extra hard attitude to know more, to please their Lord, to be active doers. Allah with them. And Rasulullah said, "Man yurid Allah bihi khayran yufaqihu fi din." Whom Allah really wants good for him, He let him understand his deen. What is the result of that? Evacuation. You are caring with all your dunya matters. You are a mom, you are a wife, you are a teacher, you are a neighbor, you are whatever you are. You are doing these duties and these previous jobs, but your heart is evacuated. You are doing not for those you was before doing. No, you are doing for your Lord. So actually you evacuate your heart from dunya matters caring with. And now you are attached to hereafter matters caring with. As if you are ready for a journey. That journey is that you are going to Allah. To feel that it is the start of your Fajr. To feel that it is the start of your beginning day, your Fajr. The darkness before knowledge is gradually goes away in order to be replaced by daylight, by new knowledge happiness. Again, now the knowledge received by that heart will make as if that heart win in a battle. That heart win in a battle. He is changed. He is changed into new heart. He is changed into new heart. Once you want alarm for that heart change, you will feel you are not interested in dunya matters. You start to be not interested in dunya matters. You evacuate your heart from your dunya matters. But I mean by the evacuation, you are a mom, you are a wife, you are in your job, you are with your parents, you are with your relatives, you are with them, but with a different attitude, with a different character. You are not interested with them the whole time. They are your real love. No. They became a tool. They, whether your baby, whether your husband, whether your relatives, where is your mom, your job, whatever surrounding you, your world matters, become a tool for you to raise more in your relation with your Lord. You are preparing your new voyage, new trip, new leave. You are leaving for your Lord. So you are collecting only the precious things with you. You are changed in behaving with your husband. to gain more ajr. You are changed in your relation with your surroundings. Your manner becomes softer. Your words becomes cheerful. Your hopes to all of them to follow with you the same line becomes better. You really hope all Muslims to be good. You really hope all disbelievers to know about their Lord before their death, to come and see his paradise. Your heart is totally evacuated from dunya matters hearts, envy, backbiting, jealousy, greedy. These sensations aren't yours now. Understand me? So you are preparing yourself for meeting your Lord, because you came to know that Allah is looking at your heart. So every time and then you are polishing your heart. As we said, that the heart is changing. So you are doing the same previous data. You are a mom, you are a wife, you are a worker, you are a neighbor, you are a daughter, whatever you are, the same jobs, but in a different attitude, in a different behavior, actually different heart. That heart is now a loving heart to meet his Lord. So try to start the journey to Allah from these days, which I don't know when I'm going to him, but as if you are going a voyage and you are preparing your bag. That bag is only precious things you have. These precious things you have is your righteous deeds. You make it away any envy. You make it away any backbite. You make it away any jealousy. You make it away any greedy attitude. You're making away any normal, usual, ordinary life behaviors. You meet one jealous, you try to accommodate and change him. You meet one greedy, want to take your money. Okay, but be sure that this is neither your money nor my money. It is Allah money. He's going to put it in the way Allah is well oriented. Where is he putting? By his knowledge, by his wisdom. Your talk is different. You are the same, they are the same, but now you are different. And you have to know that Al-Alim, the all-knowing, has uncountable treasures. He has uncountable treasures. These treasures are treasures for everything. His knowledge treasure, خزائن علمه, he only have. And he gives some of these treasures to his all mankind. But those whom he loved, they received it and accommodated, their hearts accommodated and be happy with, so they became happy in their dunya life, and they will receive the maximum in their hereafter life. And he makes them رغبهم فيما يقربهم إليه منه. He makes them different attitude. Now I am interested in things I was not before interested at. So you have to have one verse in your mind in Surah Taha 1:14. In Surah Taha 1:14. وَقُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. The only branch Allah asked his Prophet Muhammad to ask more is knowledge. وَقُلْ ربي زدني علما. So choose for yourself to do, to receive, to give. To receive knowledge and give knowledge. After, in between, do with that knowledge. Again, to receive knowledge, proper knowledge about your Lord, his deeds, and. And then you have to behave accordingly by different attitude before that knowledge came to you. And then start telling. تعلم واعمل وعلم. See? تعلم, receive. تعلم, receive. اعمل, what you receive, do. Do according to the new knowledge you received. Don't be greedy, don't be greedy. Don't hate others, don't hate others. Behave nicely with others, behave nicely with others. Love all kind of happiness to all Muslims. Love all kinds of happiness to all Muslims. These are new data your heart is receiving. So, know it. تعلم. And then do what is asked from you to do. اعمل. And then علم. Now start telling your neighbor why you are always quarreling, why you are always shouting, why you are always angry. And you start to know that four bad behaviors are the pillars of kufr wal-'iyadhu billah. 4 columns are the columns of disbelieving or kufr or polytheism. Al-kibr, I'll try to remember them and then write it and then discuss it. Al-kibr, al-ghadab, al-hasad, al-tama'. Yeah. See, arrogance, talking from high ranks, looking to others as if they are slaves or animals. This is arrogance. Number 2, anger. Always shouting and fear, easily be nervous and easily stimulated or irritated to be directly shouting and start screaming and saying bad words. This is anger. And envy. Always look to others' things, hoping it would be yours. And you are not feeling well at all that your sister is more rich than you, or is more educated than you, or more beautiful than you. Envy. And الطمع, always greedy. Always greedy. I want more. I want more. I want more. Whatever the more is. Even in ilm, without choosing, without acting with. الطمع. These are the pillars of kufr wal-'iyadhu billah. So we are trying to neutralize and then cover. We don't want them. Arrogance, humbling, nice matters, talking better, listen more, talk less, try to understand, try to be true Muslim by giving true advice, even if this behavior from the other side you dislike or you are not convinced with. But for Allah, what is the right thing? Do it. This to overcome arrogance. And then anger, always tell yourself this is shaitan seeds, putting them inside my heart to flare up. So I have to overcome. I have to ask Allah to protect me from shaitan by isti'adha, a'udhu billahi min shaitan al-rajim, and then to ask Allah always be beside you by asking His assistance, al-isti'ana wal-isti'adha. And concerning envy, if it is settled in your heart that the provision is already distributed, provision is already distributed. الرزق لا يجره حرص حريص ولا يدفع كره كاره. What is the meaning? Something coming to me. No, I don't want it. Enough, I don't want it. You will take it. Something I am eager to have. I'll do my best to have. You are going to take only what Allah provides for you. So provision is settled issue. And actually, if Muslims, especially Muslims, realize this effect, this fact, they will not struggle and fight and kill each others for provision. Is this means shall I go sleep and quite sure that my provision is going to knock the door and somebody is going to offer it for me? No. Actually, yes, but no, not in that way. قل اعملوا فسيرى الله عملكم ورسوله والمؤمنين. فسيرى. You do, but on doing you have internal satisfaction that you are doing because you have to do, not because you want more. The more work, the more provision. No, it is not the issue. I am working because I have to work, but the gain is Allah provision. So no need to fight, my brother. No need to knock, my fellow. No need to all the day quarrel with my wife. I am outside to bring more money. No need for that. No need for that. Provision is already وَرِزْقَكُمْ فِي السَّمَاءِ. Your provision is in the heaven, up. Whether you do or you didn't do. But we are doing to prove to ourselves first that we are obedient slaves. And I don't know future. I don't know coming minute. Is it good or bad? I'm doing for that moment. I'm trying to be benevolent for Allah. Okay? So you have to choose for your nafs the best, not the low. What is the best? The best to receive, to do, to give. تعلم واعمل وعلم. And be sure. And be sure. In Surah Al-Rum, from 6 to 8. In Surah Al-Rum, from 6 to 8. Surah Al-Rum, Allah Jalla wa Ala is saying, وعد الله لا يخلف الله وعده ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون. يعلمون ظاهرا من الحياة الدنيا وهم عن الآخرة هم غافلون. أولم يتفكروا في أنفسهم ما خلق الله السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق وأجل مسمى وإن كثيرا من الناس بلقاء ربهم لكافرون. This is the typical issue. See, under this verses which we are going to discuss now, each knowledge, كل علم, each kind of knowledge لا يورث التقوى. Each knowledge does not inherit piety, التقوى, لا خير فيه. There is no benefit from. لا خير فيه. And we will discuss these verses now. And the result of that, now the fact is كل علم لا يورث التقوى لا خير فيه. Each knowledge. I'm not now speaking about Allah knowledge. I'm speaking about general knowledge, any kind of knowledge, and we will do application on these verses. Any knowledge, كل علم لا يورث التقوى, which leads to fear Allah, hope to meet Allah, change my attitude, change my previous bad manners. Each kind of knowledge does not lead to or earn piety. It has no benefit at all from that kind. It is only dunya graduation and no more than that. See what, not only that, يورث الجدل. يورث, it will earn. يورث الجدل. That kind of knowledge which doesn't lead to piety and fear Allah and knowledge about Allah actually has no benefit for that person for his hereafter. It will lead to dispute. It will lead to argument. Always disputing, jadal. Always talking why this, why that, if this, much better for that, jadal. False argument and disputing. This is number one. Why it leads that? You remember verses of Surah Al-Hajj. ومن الناس من يعبد الله ومن الناس من يعبد الله على غير هدى ولا علم ولا كتاب. He has nothing. He had neither knowledge nor guidance nor book to go to. So what is his attitude? ثانية عطفة. This ثانية عطفة, he is sitting with high look up, full of arrogance. This is the result of that kind of علم. يولد الكبر والعجب بالنفس. See, يولد, it will lead to يولد, first of all, كبر, arrogance. والعجب بالنفس. You don't know whom you are talking to. Actually, you are talking, but you don't know whom you are talking to. You are not talking to an ordinary person. You are not talking to one like you. Arrogance and full confidence, self-confidence, unbelievable, accepted self-arrogance. So proud of himself. عجب بالنفس. What is these two characters? Arrogance and great self-confidence. It leads to jadal. Always he is disputing. Always he is talking in arguments. Again. So, and we shall see how from the verses. What is the result? He is away from his creator. He's away. يشغل العبد أو المخلوق عن خالقه. Instead of thinking in Allah verses whether written, whether seen, whether felt Allah verses, he's away from Allah verses. And what is the result? يرغبه في الدنيا. The result is that he likes dunya very much. يرغبه في الدنيا ويزهد في الآخرة. So if you talk to him about death, he goes mad. No, 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 no. Don't talk about that. Don't talk. في الآخرة. يزهد في الآخرة. He don't want to know or to feel or to hear about hereafter at all. He is very happy with his dunya rank. He is very preparing for that rank, benefiting from and trying to increase. But concerning hereafter, he isn't here. See now with me the verses. See with me the verses. وعد الله لا يخلف الله وعده. It is a promise that what Allah is saying, that we are going to meet him and he is going to reward his believers and he is going to punish the disbelievers, and that talks he is telling us all the time in his book, it is a promise. And Allah is al-haq. He will never ever not fulfilling his promise. He give a promise, it is al-haq, the truth. He should fulfill that haq. Okay? What is the problem? أكثر الناس لا يعلمون. Most of them don't know this fact, that وعد الله حق, that we are going to die and we are going to meet him, and there is something called hereafter, and there is something called death, and there is something called the grave, and the grave is the best place for the benevolent. القبر أحسن لمن أحسن. They are not oriented by that. أكثر, take with me, أكثر الناس, most, all around us are that category. أكثر الناس, most of them didn't know. Okay, what they know? First of all, what they don't know the reality of real relation with Allah. That his promise is the truth, that his talk is the truth, that there is a meeting with him. Before it, there is death, there is grave, there is hereafter, there is question, there is asking, there is reward or punishment. This full story about Allah, cause of our creation. أكثر الناس لا يعلمون. Most don't know this fact. What they came to know, or what they are engaged with, dunya matters. يعلمون ظاهر من الحياة الدنيا. Take care. Take care. That scientist talking about chemistry, or have knowledge in engineer, or he is pioneer in medicine, he didn't know everything about chemistry, he didn't know everything about engineer, he didn't know everything about medicine. He just know just the outer knowledge. ظاهرا من الحياة. He is a scientist. He is a pioneer in his branch. Still, this is the external knowledge, not the full knowledge about even that specificity he is talking about. Now he is a specialized scientist in engineer, or in chemistry, or in medicine, or in whatever. He is the best to be asked in war matters, in making cars, the highly advanced techniques in computers. See, highly advanced. Even that, he came to know and is specific, holding the secrets of that branch. This is the external knowledge. He knows little. And what is the proof for that? Daily we are discovering new things. Daily. In the same branch, every minute there is new advances, new advances, new advances. So what I actually know about my career knowledge is just shadows, is just external knowledge is just primitives of that science I am pioneer at. See, Allah is saying يعلمون ظاهرا من الحياة الدنيا. Even what they came to know, it is the external. It is the shadows, not the reality of the branch they are holding or they are talking about. يعلمون ظاهر الحياة الدنيا. What they know is the very minute knowledge in the branch I am holding firmly and I am experienced at, and take care, this is the minimum knowledge you are knowing. See, the most difficult point, he is thinking himself a scientist. Okay, take care, you know nothing about this branch you are holding because you are knowing the minimum about it. Still there is coming extra knowledge, and before there were extra other knowledge you don't know. You know the minimum of the knowledge about the branch you are holding. Okay? See the most difficult point. The hereafter, they know nothing about it. They know nothing about it. وَهُمْ عَنِ الْآخِرَةِ هُمْ غَافِلُونَ. They are headless. Concerning hereafter knowledge, they are headless. They don't know at all. After seconds I may die. At that moment I may die. And everything finished after my death. Nothing I will gain from that career I was holding. Nothing I'm going to take with me of that relatives I am loving. Nothing is going to be with me in my grave from that money I have left. All I left. And I'm coming to a new life. I know nothing about it. Immediately, my body is entering the grave, all leaving me. Immediately, with the last step, I heard it in my grave. There is one asking me, get up, get up, get up. And he asked me the 3 questions. Who are you? Who is your Lord? Who is your prophet? Who is your book? What's your book? See, that scientist, he is saying, my book is the branch he was holding. My prophet, those godfather who learned me that branch. I was following his career and his way in my discussion with my students. You know nothing. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Come, baby. Greatly welcome to the hellfire. Catastrophe. I'm not joking. This is the fact. Me and you should be aware. See? Allah is saying, وَهُمْ عَنِ الْآخِرَةِ هُمْ غَافِلُونَ. And then he answered them, أَوَلَمْ يَتَفَكَّرُوا فِي أَنفُسِهِمْ. Haven't they looked at least to themselves? Let us look to myself and yourself. What about your eyes? Go and write books about advantages of your eyes, benefits of your eyes, helpful tools given to you due to eyes you have, ears, smell, inside highly advanced systems in your body to make that body go perfectly and well doing. أولم يتفكروا في أنفسهم. You don't know about yourself. Okay. ما خلق الله السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق. You have to realize that Allah didn't create 7 heavens, the same earths, and in between the whole inhabitants and the whole included creatures. He didn't create that haphazardly. He created it with the truth and to a certain limit. وأجل مسمى. وأجل مسمى. When he created us, he is giving us a chance for أجل مسمى, to a certain period. Your life my life, his life, her life, that nation life, that group life, that country life, that 10 continent life, everything from his creatures has ajal musamma. It is written up. The time for Ad, the time for Thamud, the time for Lut people, the time for Noah people. It was a limited time written there for a certain time. During this period, Allah is giving me and you full chance to gain knowledge, full chance to learn more, full chance to evacuate dunya matters from your heart, full chance to know about your Lord. And after that, prepare yourself for his meeting. But what is the problem? What is the problem? The final talk in the verse, وَإِنَّ كَثِيرًا مِنَ النَّاسِ بِلِقَاءِ رَبِّهِمْ لَكَافِرُونَ. This is the issue. Most of people are not believing they are going to meet him. They are not having the true iman, the true sensation about the true meeting, which is death followed by hereafter question and hereafter abode life, either here or there. Actually, as you see, we didn't exceed one or two data knowledge from I was trying even to start Kitab al-Tawheed for the Islamic fiqh for Sheikh Dwijri. I was just trying to explain some of the charts written in Arabic to collect some data to enter in Kitab al-Tawheed, but actually we exceed more to extra knowledge in Allah book Jalla wa Ala. May Allah accept what we are trying to tell, and believe me sisters, my aim attitude is changing behavior, changing hearts, changing everything in my heart, in your heart, to prepare that heart for other great meeting, which is our Lord meeting. So we are preparing ourselves for our graves and try to make our graves nice, highly suitable, much comfortable, and much pleasure to sit at and waiting Allah Jalla wa Ala